NASA captured an unprecedented moment as a portion of the Sun's North Pole disintegrates. A video reveals a massive filament of plasma or electrified gas being ejected from the Sun and fragmenting, resulting in an extensive polar vortex. While scientists observe, they are intrigued by the phenomenon and suggest it may be associated with the solar magnetic field reversal, an event occurring in each solar cycle. The James Webb Space Telescope documented the event and was shared by Dr. Teen, a space weather meteorologist who discussed the emergence of the polar vortex around the North Pole. The material released from the solar surface is now moving in a vast swirl, presenting significant implications for understanding solar atmospheric dynamics above 55 degrees. Solar activity typically occurs at latitudes of 55 degrees on the Sun once every 11-year solar cycle, but this incident is puzzling researchers. Despite past observations of solar filament surges, none have been as impressive as this one. While experts acknowledge that the phenomenon on the Sun is likely related to its magnetic field, the rest remains a mystery due to humanity's visual limitation regarding stars. Scientists can only observe the Sun from the ecliptic plane, the geometric plane containing Earth's orbit. The European Space Agency's Solar Orbiter mission, capturing images of the Sun while raising its orbit beyond the ecliptic plane, may provide answers. But for now, researchers remain perplexed. Just this month, the Sun produced several powerful eruptions disrupting communication on Earth. Although these eruptions appear harmless, the Sun is on track to reach its activity peak during the current 11-year cycle in 2025. Despite scientists' perplexity, unusual phenomena have been observed on the Sun in recent decades. This may be attributed to the expansion of observations accumulated in recent years, or perhaps we still lack sufficient knowledge about the Sun. These events remind me of what happened at the Sunspot Solar Observatory, located 136 kilometers southwest of Roosevelt, New Mexico, where flying objects were spotted in 1947, sparking speculation about possible extraterrestrial origins. A small white object is visible above the trees in the Sacramento Mountains, the solar telescope at the Sunspot Solar Observatory, a facility dedicated to studying the Sun. On September 6, 2018, the FBI conducted a covert mission flying over the Lincoln National Forest mountains in New Mexico using Black Hawk helicopters. The target of this operation was the Solar Sunspot Observatory, used by NASA to monitor the Sun. Upon arrival, agents quickly closed the observatory and evacuated the staff without providing any explanation for the incident. After an 11-day shutdown, a statement was released, claiming they were investigating one of the facility's caretakers for distributing pornography. However, many believe this narrative was an attempt to cover up the truth. There is speculation that the FBI may have witnessed something through the observatory they shouldn't have seen, or if the shutdown was a measure to prevent the observatory from detecting something. During this time, there were fears that NASA had observed the Sun shrinking, which could indicate the beginning of its end. However, later observations from other observatories indicated that our Sun is in perfect condition. So, why did the FBI close the Sunspot Solar Observatory for 11 days in 2018 and still not disclose any information? Many believe it was a massive cover-up for something more significant. What is your opinion on this? Share in the comments below. The Solar Terrestrial Observatory provided scientists with a unique and groundbreaking view of the Sun and the Earth's system. Comprising two nearly identical observatories, the primary focus was to understand the flow of energy and matter from the Sun to the Earth. Orbiting the Sun at a distance of 152 kilometers above its surface, these observatories allowed us to monitor our star using ultraviolet and X-ray light. However, on March 13, 2020, the twin stereo telescopes captured something that caught the internet's attention. In the video, we see the Sun, Venus, and Earth when suddenly, a peculiar object enters the scene. If we watch in slow motion, we notice that the unidentified object resembles a wheel with spokes and gives the impression of either launching something toward the Sun or extracting something from it, as if it were a spacecraft feeding. However, considering its size, the object would be larger than Jupiter and would have its gravity, affecting Earth's orbit. Therefore, we can easily dismiss the possibility of it being a spacecraft. Additionally, it is not a solar flare or plasma discharge. So, what could this wheel that appeared on the screen alongside the Sun, Venus, and Earth be? Some suggest it is more than a reflection of Venus, but in reality, it is simply an optical illusion created by light reflecting on the camera. Although this illusion may seem realistic, there is no reason to believe it is a real spacecraft in the shape of a wheel. While many peculiar sightings around the Sun have been explained as natural phenomena, there is still much we do not know about our star. As a species, we continue to learn more about the Sun and explore ways to fully harness its energy. It is crucial to keep searching for answers and continue asking questions. And you, what is your perspective on all these events? Share your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and activate the bell to receive notifications of new videos.